Development viewers, Pakistan's Defence Minister Khwaja Asif has deleted his controversial social media post targeting Israel just hours after receiving a strong rebuke from Israeli leaders. Asif had earlier described Israel as evil and a curse for humanity and a cancerous state, while hoping those who created it would burn in hell. The remarks drew sharp condemnation from Israel, with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office calling the statement an outrageous call for Israel's annihilation. Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Saar also slammed the comments as blatant anti-Semitic blood libels. The deletion of the post comes amid heightened regional tensions and just ahead of critical US-Iran ceasefire negotiations scheduled in Islamabad this weekend, where Pakistan is playing a key mediating role. Colonel Raghav, what would you like to say on this development and the fact that Pakistan is now playing the key mediator, a terror nation?
Yes. See, Israel and Iran, as well as US, they don't have a diplomatic relations since 1979. That is number one. Number two, whenever the tension increase, escalates, the US take the back road diplomacy. He used the Pakistan in this. Pakistan hosted a meeting of Foreign Minister, Turkey, Egypt, and the Saudi Arabia. And they have moved forward for this, for a peace or a ceasefire, what I can say. But ceasefire is a very fragile as of now. And US President put on the axe, and the same has been done by the Prime Minister of Pakistan. His version have been in it throughout the social media. Pakistan is gaining a momentum for the diplomacy in the Arab world as well as in the shadow of US as a global mediator in this role. But however, it is very contradictory because Pakistan Prime Minister says in the ceasefire, Lebanon is included, but the Prime Minister of Israel is contradicting, it is not included. As of now, things are not very straight, but however, Pakistan is developing a very good relations among in the neighbors. That is number one. Number two, is also become a global mediator in this whole scenario. Over to you.
Right. Now the United States viewers has issued a strong warning to Iraq over attacks on American diplomats. Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau summoned Iraq's Ambassador Nizar Khairullah to the State Department, where he strongly condemned the recent ambush of US diplomats in Baghdad on April 8th, along with other attacks on American personnel and facilities. Landau acknowledged that Iraqi security forces have made some efforts to respond, but stressed that Baghdad has not done enough to prevent these incidents. He further warned that certain elements within the Iraqi government are providing political, financial and operational cover to the Iran-aligned groups responsible. And I want to go across to Shruti Das Gupta. Shruti, what do you have to say about this development and the fact that Pakistan puts out a statement and then eventually has to delete it? Do you see this as rather odd, where Pakistan cannot even take a stand when it's especially playing a very important role of the mediator?
I don't see it as odd. Pakistan has never been able to take a stand, specifically when it comes to Israel, because Israel is under the protection of US umbrella, and Pakistan is completely dependent on USA to survive its geopolitical storms. So when it makes irresponsible statements, they eventually go back. There is never any doubt in my mind that when Pakistanis make mistakes, they go back and pretend as if it never happened. They would like to over-glorify their minor achievements and bury their major problems. And this is just an example of that. And they also know that unlike India, that has always shown restraint towards it, despite no matter what rhetoric comes across from the border, Israel takes any existential threats very literally. So when they call for annihilation of Israel and its makers, they take it literally, and that means that would put Pakistan right center of the Israel's bullseye, and they never want to be there. Whether they have the protection of USA or not will not matter, as we've seen in the matter of the ceasefire. If Israel feels threatened, it will go ahead and attack. And that is why when he was forced to take back, it shows that the draft message plus this retraction shows that there is definitely heavy censoring of official Pakistani statements coming out from there via USA. If irresponsible statements are made, USA will make sure that they cracks the whip and they're taken back. With regards to Iraq and what has happened there and how USA is asking its partners to pull up their socks and protect American assets as well as citizens, this is something that America should have expected, because they misjudged Iraq to be just one nation. They forgot that it is an ideology driven nation. That means there are many people that are connected with the ideology of Iran, and they don't just reside within the geographical location of Iran. They might find similar troubles for them inside their own borders. So they might want to pull up Iraqi forces which have been rendered toothless after the war with US, and they're basically puppet governments, puppet security forces. They're not a major military force or security force as such in the Middle East anymore, and that has been kept so by USA so that it can be a useful puppet for it in the Gulf region. When they pull these puppets up for not doing their protecting American assets properly, it does not surprise us. They can't really do much because there is a significant population in small pockets which will in time to time rebel and take action against Americans as such. It will not just happen in Iraq, it will happen in other nations as well because of their actions and the death of Ayatollah Khamenei, as well as their actions in Iran that led to the death of many students and universities goers. So civilian deaths cause pain to the people that are connected ideologically with Iran, and such news will be coming in the days to come. They may be quiet now, but slowly and slowly over the globe, how we hear about Jews being under attack, we will hear about Americans also being under attack, because it will show that the ideology-driven, ideologically connected people are going to respond to what America has done over the past 40 days of mourning for Ayatollah Khamenei. Today, the day of Ayatollah Khamenei mourning is over, and now you will see after the mourning things will change very, very drastically for Americans, if not for USA.